What's up, everybody? I'm your host, Dom, and this is a new series exploring Minionland. So this is a new series that I want to do, and it involves just exploring Minionland. It's just you, me, and that's it. We're going to go around touring the places by ourselves. Basically the locations that are not occupied anymore. They're kind of forgotten. They've been here since the opening of the server, and well, I think it's time they had a little love. I don't know if we're going to be able to access a lot of these builds because the claims keeps the claims locked, but we can still kind of enjoy the exterior. Maybe we can fly into the claim and explore from there, but I don't know how much access we'll have to some of the builds themselves. Regardless, I still think that we should probably see what's in Minionland and just kind of document it and try to see what we discover. There's so much here, and there's so many amazing builds that it's a shame that we can't get actual tours from the builders themselves. I think it's only proper to start this series off with a tour of Gopher's area. I've done this before, but I think it's just proper to do it for this series specifically because Gopher's the one that started this series, and I'm sorry, Gopher is the one that started this server, not the series. I'm starting the series. But because he started the server, I feel like he deserves first tour. So Gopher started the server. It's coming up, October is going to be the 2-year mark, I think, for this server. And that's not bad, right? 2 years for a server? I'm sure there's probably a lot of other servers that have run much longer. But this one has had a pretty great community, and people here are pretty awesome. We've seen a lot of growth here. People come and go, and you meet a lot of people and make a lot of friends, and it's awesome. So Gopher started here. I don't know if this is the original spawn point, but this is now the official spawn for the server. All new players log in here on this pedestal right here. They face Gopher's direction, his home. But you got so much around here as well. I think at one point this became Gopher's second home. Little hole in the wall, and now it's the Nether Hub portal. This takes you directly to the Nether Hub. Gopher also built some walls on top of the hillside to basically protect this area from mobs. I don't remember what was here. I think nothing. Eventually became like a stable, and now it's the slipstream that was built by Spawn and a lot of others. A lot of people contributed to building the tunnels for the slipstream, and this basically goes, it's an ice road that you can use a boat on to get to every side of the map, every corner as well. I mean, a lot of digging went into this slipstream, and Sean really took head of that project. It's amazing. I think a lot of people use it actually. Then you have the road to the north. You got a lot of builds that way, which eventually we'll take a look at. This is Stivarsteed's Pass. This goes to the Minions Crossroads, to Riverside, a lot of places. And then, of course, we have the public chest area where people just dump stuff. You can come get food if you're a new player. You also have an anvil tower here, so I'm guessing you just keep using that one until it breaks and it just keeps refilling. That way, what's going on here? Oh, no. And then you have like a trade area here. Did that grow a chicken? You have a trade area here where you can put your shulkers down. So, a lot of neat stuff here. This is just a blank spot. Then you have this portal here that goes basically to the server hub, where you can go to Farlands or the test hub. And also, you have another road out here that goes to a couple other builds, a lot of other areas that way as well. I'm not sure why there's not a sign there, but there's a lot of stuff out that way too, which we'll get to soon enough. Now, there's this dock here, and this dock was put here by Gopher. I remember him experimenting with, putting slabs in the water and stuff, and he basically put a cake stand here, and it's basically built for him to come and put cake for all the minions. and people would just crowd around here. It was just insane. The crowds when Gopher would play were insane. You couldn't even see Gopher. People just rummaging to get cake, and it was just nuts. It was insanity. But it seems like someone's keeping up with the tradition. I don't know who, but whoever you are, thanks, and appreciate the cake. Also, we have one of the historic sites here. This is Gopher's original mine. Before, this had a wall here, so it was kind of like you had to get through a gate, then you were kind of safer behind a wall. Eventually, it got decorated by, I think, people, and you have a nice little kind of waiting room here with cake and a brewing stand, and it's nice. But you come down here, and it's just a spiral kind of room like this. It just keeps going down like this, all the way down to bedrock. But this is basically Gopher's mine. There's a few mining holes somewhere, maybe on the lower levels. I think there's one down there. But anyway, a lot of mining here for... I guess Gopher spent a lot of time mining down here. I don't really quite remember. It's been a while since I've seen his... Oh, here's one. But yeah, it's been a while since I've seen his episodes for Minionland, and it's a shame too, because a lot of people want him to return, at least visit, come check out some of the builds. I mean, that's kind of the whole thing that people want Gopher back for. And just to have him play and get accustomed to playing on Minionland with all of us. But, you know, I think he just got tired of the crowds. It was so crowded every time he came on. And people would not let him play. They were just like hogging the camera. Anyways, here you have Gopher's home. Someone made this map art for him, which is created his logo. And you can access his area here. And you can see the lava tower that he built. I guess my render distance doesn't render up the lava all the way, but you have his farms over here. You've got some crops. You know, you've got some animals here. You got a skelly horse over there. Then you have, I think he's got another skelly horse down this way as well. There you go. And I think, you know, rabbits, chickens, pigs. Down here, I think he also has his portal. Yep, there it is. He's got his nether portal here, so he's got his own access to the portal. And yeah, this kind of is like a little island that he took over, boarded up with the walls to protect it, naturally. And I remember also when he was building his house, he built, you know, I'll show you, he built the walls straight down, just like that. So he made sure no mobs were getting in here. And hopefully everything's lit up properly, but nothing spawns in here. It's pretty well protected, I guess. I've never seen any mobs in here. But then, you know, you got his house right up here, and it was a lot of fun watching him build that as well. He's got a sign for spawn that way. But you can't access his home. Totally inaccessible. And this is, you know, this is part of the claims thing that I was talking about earlier. Except Gopher's house, of course, is it's protected by the admins. So, and what I mean by that is if, let's see, I don't think it's on this corner, but if I go up to like a gate, you can see the kickback. So even if I were able to somehow traverse his gates, I guess, if that was in effect, this whole thing just adds that extra protection from anybody trying to gain access to his area. And then here he's got a little beach too as well. I remember when he was digging this out, and you know, he would stand up here on the balcony, toss stuff, or I'm sorry, people would toss him stuff, and it was just crazy the amount of crowds that you would see down here. People would bring pets to him, cats, dogs, I mean horses, whatever. They would toss stuff over the walls to him, and it was just insane. I mean, I don't even know if you still can. I guess you still can. Give me that back. And it was just a lot of fun. You know, he would stand up there on his balcony, and he was scared to leave his house because there was just a mob of people outside, and it's storming. So hopefully you guys can hear me all right. And this is a pretty good corner to test out that kickback effect. Oh, there it goes. I was about to say, like, did they clean it up? This has been here since forever. This is just the kickback. You get caught up on this corner if you're running really quick, just like that. But it just shows how well his area is protected. Now he's got docks that way. Then he's got like this underwater tunnel that goes out to the lava tower, which we're gonna go to, because it's only fitting that we show everything. But up here, you can kind of get a little glimpse into the inside of his house. You know, it doesn't have a whole lot in there. I'm sure we could probably get him to furnish it better. came back on, but he's got like rooms upstairs and he's got a whole basement. I mean, it's insane. He's really tried to have fun with Minecraft, and I hope he comes back to give it another go. I think it would be a lot of fun. They kind of see some of the neighbors peeking over the hill, and there's more that way. I mean, this place is surrounded. People really built around Gopher a lot. And yeah, I can't access this gate either. Oh, it looks like lightning struck right there. But yeah, let's go underneath here. This has access to the underwaters, of course. There's one right here. And there's another ocean access right here. But we're going to go here to the third hall and actually access the underground of the lava temple. Now, this is a spiral staircase. This goes all the way up. I don't plan on showing you all of this. You guys will just get dizzy. So I'll take the pain and run up before you guys, and then I will meet you guys at the top. Alright guys, so we're up here on top of Gopher's lava tower. Now there is a portal up here that gives you access instead of having to run up here all the way. So you can use the portal through the nether hub. But I don't think, let's see, it should be on this side. I don't think we can actually see Gopher's home from up here. It's a little dark, it's nighttime. It will be turning into morning soon, but I don't know if we should wait. It's raining, it's storming. If we look at the map, though, we can see we're right here. Gopher's home is all of this. He's got his docks here and stuff, too. And spawn is just right here. This is the area where we're at before. You can see the wall that surrounds it. So everything is, you know, this is all historic, essentially, now. But you can see just how much Gopher did for his little area. Pretty cool. Now, I'm going to actually take us to a place which is even more historic, and for that I'm actually going to get into third person, and hopefully I'll find it. It is nighttime, and I think that's kind of the best time to go over there because I don't want you guys seeing too much of what's around Minionland, even though I'm sure some things will spawn in. But let's head over to the last location I want to take you guys before we call this episode to an end, and I think this is going to be a real treat. So you can see the spaceship that's near Gopher's home. Let's see if I can gently cruise. So I think it should be somewhere this way. I always get lost when trying to find this place. I always get lost. I think, oh man, where could this place be? Okay, I'm right above it actually. Alright, so we're gonna land. Yeah, we're right above it. Here we are. So not too far from his home. We were here before, and we flew all the way over here, and now there's a mob coming my way. Alright, here we go. So we flew all the way here. I don't want that. And I think I think this may be Gopher's first mine. This is it just goes all the way down to bedrock. There's a few, you know, mining tunnels down there. And I don't recall if that's actually his first mine or not. But anyway, up here we got a sign, and you know, if you're walking around along the road, you may not even notice that it's there, honestly. You'll see so much around you that's here. You can barely see it in the night, but you'll just run and totally miss this sign. And this says Gopher's first hobbit hole. It's been protected by another minion on the server because this should be protected. And you know, there you go. It's none of my nope. Scott has this claim. I'm glad he still has this here. But this is actually Gopher's first home. So he must have traveled from spawn all the way this way, and then eventually he just traveled back, I guess. But here, he started to dig out his little hobbit hole. And it's got a little kitchen with a furnace and a crafting table, and he's got like 2 more rooms this way. I don't know if maybe this is his master closet or something. I remember watching this, but I don't remember what he put in here. But this is where Gopher first actually lived on the server. He made little rooms. I mean, it's amazing. He took this and then eventually expanded to the house he has now, and I'm sure if he kept playing, he would have an even bigger house. And this is just in the middle of nowhere. It's just out here in the middle of a field that's been protected, and you would just totally miss this. just by... Oh, I should... Man, that's weird. Look at that. You just see a sign, but like even if you're just running, you just would totally miss it. I know it's there, so I see it, but I don't think anybody else would really. Anyways, guys, this has been the first episode for Exploring Minionland. As you can see, there's a lot of stuff popping in around us. There's a lot here. There's a lot of huge builds, and you've seen a lot of the great builders that are on Minionland already through the Minecraft Minionland series, on the tours that I've done with those builders. So hopefully this will be a fun series to watch, because a lot of this stuff that's around here is still claimed by the players that built it, but they no longer play. It's been a long time since I've seen a lot of the original people from the early days of the server. So anyways, guys, let me know your thoughts about this series in the comments field below. I hope you like this episode. Drop me some likes if you do. Remember, hit that bell button to be notified of future episodes, and subscribe. Get your friends and family to subscribe. I appreciate all of your support. I really do. It means a lot. And until the next time, guys, I will see you all later. Have fun watching. Take it easy.